Tiki, 23 years old. Bob Cook, 30 years old. Both well-versed in submissions. Tiki, a bit taller, 4 inches taller. They are both lightweights coming in at 169.9 or less for the matchup. Could this one be as good as the lightweight fight we just saw? Let's get set for it. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Our next fight is a lightweight fight consisting of 3 5-minute rounds, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. He is a submission fighter with a mixed martial arts record of 4-0, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 169 pounds, and fighting out of Huntington Beach, California. He is making his octagon debut. Please welcome Tiki! And his opponent. Right, he is a submission fighter with a mixed arts record of 3-0, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, in at 167 pounds, and fighting out of North Fork, California. Please welcome Crazy Bob Cook. Look at him, Bobby.
Now, Bob is known for the Crazy Bob Special. That refers to the knee scissors that he gets people in a lot. He says it is like torture. We had one great lightweight fight to start the evening, ready to get the second one started. Big John McCarthy.
Right, here we go. Ready. Are you ready? Get it on.
So here we go. Lightweight fight 2, and they both come out quickly.
Oh, some nice knees. Cook puts... Whoa, Cook had Tiki down, but now Tiki rallies. Cook puts him in the guard, and they go from there. What a flurry. And one has to wonder, with the amount of energy, if they keep this kind of pace going, Tiki had to go, armbar!
Oh my! Looking for the armbar, looking for a tap.
Oh, and he gets out, and he gets out again.
Oh my. Tiki and Cook, here we go. This is the one thing that I love about UFC debuts. We don't know what to expect.
Don't know what to expect, and everyone believes they need the win to further their career. But with great fights like we've had so far, even the people who have lost have made a great impression.
Tiki has the footwear on, the balder head. Bob Cook has the eyes on the back of his trunk.
One thing about Tiki is he cut some weight. It took him extra long to make the weight class, and that may pay dividends to Bob Cook.
Look at those.
Oh, and he gets rocked by a punch.
Oh, he's in trouble. All right, but the flurry stops. Trying to stay up is Tiki. He can't bring him down.
Good balance by Tiki to keep them there. Cook on the ground.
You know, the interesting thing is Tito and Frank's relationship is one of great friendship. But now in this same building, their fighters compete against each other here tonight.
Well, there always will be rivals based on they had a great fight for the middleweight championship. But it's also recognized by all the young fighters now that you've got to move towards those who are successful and learn from them. And Shamrock's career, not over, though he's vacated the title. Ortiz's obvious stock is still rising, probably just like NASDAQ in those techs.
Tito will join us in the broadcast position a little later. Right now, though, he is a coach and a fan of his fighter, Bob Cook.
Cook seems to have weathered the storm, but he got stunned. Nice left by Cook.
So Bob, Cook, and Tiki.
Nice defense by Tiki. He's able to rip the arms up of that double and not allow Cook to finish it.
So Tito and Tiki together. Bob and Frank together. And they fight here in the first of 3 5-minute rounds.
Step into your right, Bob. Step away from your Bob, you're on your toes. Step away.
He was circling the wrong way against the southpaw. Cook loading up at that left.
Yeah, keep stepping.
I mean, this fight just got right underway. You want to talk about taking let's get it on literally. Cook
Shamrock,
and Tiki have done that.
I guarantee you Shamrock's smart enough to have told his fighter to set a blistering pace early, try to zap Tiki of energy so that it's going to pay big dividends in the third round.
And that is somewhat of the strategy that Frank Shamrock used in defeating Tito Ortiz.
Absolutely no doubt about it.
So Tiki, at 23 years old,
Still
taking on
can't
Cook
get him
at
off the
30.
ground.
Incredible balance there. And now it goes down again, but not in the direction that Cook wanted.
He wants it down. He wants to look for submission. He's already had him locked up in an armbar, couldn't finish it. Tiki had to lift him up and muscle him around. I guarantee you that takes energy, and your adrenaline's cooking. You realize a little mistake and he's going to set it. So I got to believe that Tiki's a little bit winded here.
Jeff had mentioned that Tiki had to cut some weight. Oftentimes it will gas you throughout the evening, working your body in the fashion in which he needed to get to the lightweight weight requirements of 169.9 or less. Tiki's going to let him up. Cook back to his feet.
Good ploy there. You don't want to bounce up until that other fighter gives you room.
The right glances off the chin.
Oh, right hand, another one.
And another big right. And a left connects with Tiki. A left and a right. Combinations. You hear Shamrock calling for the knee?
30 seconds,
Cook trying to give it 30 seconds in round one. Thank you, Frank Shamrock. And down they go.
Tiki is straight up and down. His knees get locked while he's there.
That'll close up the scoring gap in round
There's no
one.
doubt. Hands on hips, a sure indication of fatigue. And now his hands are being carried mid-chest.
Final seconds of round one.
What a round. Great round.
He's fucking tired like you are.
My, oh my.
Tired as you are, okay? I know you're tired.
You know, it's interesting. I said to Frank right before the show tonight, Frank Shamrock, I said, you know, a year ago, nobody knew Randleman, nobody knew Ortiz, nobody knew Hizzo. Now tonight, we're starting to get to know these young men.
Absolutely. There's lots of them out there, particularly in the last 3-4 years, the hybrid style, learning those 4 skill sets. And look at the flurry by Cook at the end, driving Tiki against the fence. Had him on the rope, so to speak.
Okay, good. In swell. Give me in swell.
You know what? There's nothing like the UFC.
No, there's not.
Except no substitutes.
Hey, good fucking position. Hey, good position. Keep your fucking hands up. Circle.
That's Tito Ortiz you can hear talking to his student, Tiki, the lightweight. There you see a shot of it. Tiki, who started kickboxing at 17 years old, is 4-0 in mixed martial arts. Great stand-up as we saw there.
Hey, Tiki, think and relax. Think and relax, Tiki.
We are underway in round two.
Let's see how much energy Tiki has here. It seemed like he spent an awful lot. It's not to say that Cook didn't.
They came out at a little different pace, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And Cook finished with that 30-second flurry that Shamrock tried to use and did use successfully against Tito Ortiz.
Now, Bob Cook first went to the Lions Den, and then when Frank left, Bob trained at Frank's gym and the Lions Den.
Left hand on the button by Cook.
So they've been together for a while. Tiki trying to deliver again. Combinations now. That one was blocked nicely. Good defense.
Oh, he's going to get the takedown. And now we'll get to see Cook in the top position.
He's in a half guard now.
Look for him to try to snake that left knee through and work to the mount.
He almost had the side mount there, Jeff.
There it is, mount.
There you go,
full mount.
Now this potentially could be trouble.
Well, it's recognized in jiu-jitsu and MMA as the second worst position to be in. The first is giving up your back while on your belly.
Susceptible for a choke. Spinning, and here you go. Here you go. Possibility of a choke here.
And certainly that's what Cook, there it is. You set it in, has the full heel, there it is.
There you go. What a great explanation of the two trouble spots in which he put himself in.
Well, most people turn away from punches, and when you do, in MMA, in comes the choke. I'll tell you what, their coaches, Shamrock and Ortiz, had a classic fight. Tell you what, that was a classic fight as well.
You want to talk
Great
about
action.
tacticians? How about that? Bob Cook gets the full mount. Tiki shows his back. Boom! It is over. And Shamrock defeats Ortiz in another fashion here tonight in Lake Charles.
I think we're going to see more rivalry between Shamrock and Ortiz, maybe some day down the road in another fight, but certainly between camps.
How about the way that Tiki came out to start this thing, though?
He came out big. He really hit Cook early, and Cook had no real good double leg success, even though he shot 3-4 times. Tiki's sprawl and ripping up the hands, super job in defending. And at the end there, once he was able to take his back, in went the choke, locks it up tight right there, and it was just a matter of seconds before he tapped and John McCarthy stopped the fight.
The fight stopped round 2, 140. And the winner is Bob Cook. For the official word inside for the decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed was a war between two lightweight opponents, with the winner by tap out at 1 minute 30 seconds of the second round. The winner is Crazy Bob Cook. Let's have a big hand for Tiki.